we can help the adults and they can go home and help their kids.
The U.S. government reported a record 93,000 overdose deaths last year. And the CDC says suicide is the 10th leading cause of death overall in the United States. Liseth Ceja spoke with an advocate about why mental health conversations are critical.
Caitlin, Jared Scott Salas says learning to focus on his mental health saved him, and now he wants everyone to understand its importance.
Yep. 2, 3. I was just an emotional, angry kid that didn't know how to manage his mind, didn't know how to manage his emotions, and I was not taught that at school. I wasn't taught that at home. My mom wasn't taught that in school.
Jared Scott Salas was born and raised in Midland. He says he first understood the importance of mental health after he lived through a suicide epidemic that took one of his close friends when he was only 16 years old.
And it seemed like nobody wanted to talk about it. Like you would think that this would be all over the news and everybody would be talking, it would be a conversation, everywhere you went you would hear about it, but it just wasn't.
To help him with his grief, Salas decided to use his creativity and love for music to make a song about his friend and perform it at the school his friend attended.
This is for the friends that helped you grow up. And I asked them if I could rap the song. They said, yeah, cool, that's awesome. But don't talk about suicide.
It was then that Salas knew he had to do something to help people understand that mental health is important.
She was the one that would greet you at the door with a smile. Nobody knew that she was hurting on the inside, so nobody knew to ask.
So Salas decided to make his voice count.
Well, I just became the one that was going to ask first, the one that was going to stand up and talk first, the one that was going to speak up, speak out, the shy kid.
Today, Salas advocates for mental health awareness and teaches adults and kids the importance of mental health.
Could you imagine if a school shut down the athletic program, said no more football? There'd be riots in the street in Midland, Texas. There would be, I promise you. So, could you imagine a world where we cared about mental health like that?
His nonprofit, Free to Speak Foundation, helps underfunded communities learn about mental health.
And what I say to kids is, people don't believe in what they can't see. That requires faith. Not everybody has that. So the way that you make them see it is you tell them. You're going to have to tell people how you feel.
Salas says the best way to stay mentally healthy is to avoid burnout and to pay attention to any changes in your loved one's behaviors. Reporting in studio, Liseth Ceja, Fox 24 News.